All right, guys, I'm back with my, I believe, eighth layout from this paper pack. And this is another set of the scraps that I'd put together with some leftover stickers that I paired up with them. And so I have pulled these two photos and this gray paper. There is a gray in this paper line. One of the, if you can see, one of the stripes has that same gray color, and also one of the shirts in the photo has gray on it. So I went with that as a background from the cardstock that I had available at home. And so here I'm just going to layer out these two strips, this larger striped piece and this flourish kind of peachy color, and then just adhere my photos vertically along with those photos, or with those papers. This layout comes together pretty quickly simply because I make it easy. I just keep them pretty much as the shape that they already are and just put them down and go from there. I do cut this last little paper down a little bit. I was going to tuck this under and use it as a layer, maybe to journal on, but I end up actually turning it around and using the other side, which is that striped paper, and putting it on the edge, and I'll do that here in a little bit. I initially put this sticker, I tuck it underneath here just to bring that darker pink up to the top, and I don't end up keeping it there. I don't end up liking it there. So again, I'm very limited, and obviously, like, I don't have to stay within these supplies. I have a whole scrapbooking room I can pull stash from, but I'm really trying to make this about challenging us to use up as much of our kits as possible and as much of our supplies as possible. And especially if you're going to go somewhere and scrapbook somewhere else and don't want to have to feel like you have to take everything under the sun because you might need it. Like, that's kind of the purpose of this series, is to tell you that even if you super, super, super limit yourself just with like one paper pack, you can still make lots of wonderful layouts. So anyway, so I cut that scrap down and then put it towards the side to create myself a little embellishment cluster there, and then use the back of this frame paper, which was also a scrap, just to tuck in and get some more of that aqua there. I think I'm just cutting off the edge there, maybe. Okay, so and then I put a little piece of that aqua also over on the right side there as well. So now I'm pretty much done with paper. So I just need to figure out if I'm going to use all these stickers, where I'm going to put them, how I'm going to make them interesting versus just sticking them down. And that's when I decide I don't like that long one there. I temporarily put this, I put them on Pop Dots, but I temporarily put it in between the two photos there, and I end up moving this down to that right side there and then doing the longer sticker there because just of how it would fit in this space better. I really should pause when I do this because this is not fun to watch. I'm putting Pop Dots on. So this is a photo or a layout about two of my family members that, in the story, I journal quite a bit on here, directly onto the background cardstock there. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, really quick, I decided to add some washi, and I haven't used this as much as I wanted to, but so I use it in a few places on this layout, just to add some more of that reddish color to the layout. Anyway, so this is about two family members that were just lifesavers to my mom when she was sick, and they live like 3 hours away, but they like constantly invited her to stay with them and scrapbook with them and shop with them and eat with them. And they came and drove down to us, spent a lot of time on the road, took her on little trips that she could handle when she was not feeling well from her cancer treatments. And I just wanted to really journal about that and about how amazing they were, and how they, how much she appreciated that when she was alive, and how much I will always appreciate it. So, here I move this smaller sticker over to this little cluster here, and then do the longer sticker there in between the photos. And I pop dot it as well. And so I'm probably just taking the little papers off the sticky parts there. So I just nudge that into, or nestle that into between the two photos there on top of the washi. And then I have these banner stickers, and I just layer these underneath the sticker. And as of that, with the exception of that longer thin sticker, I've used up all the stickers that I had put into this little mini kit. So I do have to adjust these a little bit to the right because I decided that I wanted them centered underneath the sticker, and I had plenty of room on the photo to do that. So I didn't have to worry about how far over they were. So just adjusting those a little bit. And I kept those flat. I could have popped out of them, but I decided I wanted them just to be flat because I really wanted that saying on that sticker to really stand out the most. So now I'm just trying to figure out what if I want to use this sticker on here. And so what I just decided to do, and I don't do this very often because I don't generally like it, is I go ahead and add it over here to this cluster, and I have it sideways. And I'm not a huge fan of that, but I actually think it looked okay, having this this sideways reading sticker on there. But I like how it pulls that darker color over to the right, and solidifies that a little bit. And I added a little bit more washi to the middle there just to create another spot where that color is. So I'm happy with that. I need to journal. Oh no, I'm sorry. Do some brads first. These brads were the colors on the brads that I have left are really perfect for this layout. They had a lot of navy blue, so they didn't work in the last layout that I did, and they'll probably I'll hopefully use them up or use up a good portion of them on my last layout, but we'll see how that works. But I do get 3 of them placed on this layout, 1 on the left and then 2 on that bottom right section there. And brads are just a great way to add some texture and dimension to the layout. They're cute, and they fit in these cute little spaces. And so I have like a billion of them, so I'm trying to get them used up. And I try to put a package of them within each kit if the kit doesn't already have them with them. So adjust this one a little bit. I put it a little too far to the left, and then when I put the smaller one in, I accidentally like tear the paper, but you can't see it once the brads are in, so it's all good. All right, so I have my brads in, and then now I think, yep, I just need to journal. So I do pause it while I do that. I grab a navy blue pen, journaling pen. I normally use black, but I just wanted to pull on that navy blue a little bit more. So I grab that and journal along the side there. And then I spray with, or splatter with Heidi Mist Color Shine, the Sweet Cherry. And that honestly calls it good. Like this was a really easy, fast layout. And I love that it tells a story that I really wanted to tell. And I made a big old mess on my table there, but I cleaned that up really easy. So yeah, guys, that is it. That's one more layout done. I'm killing this kit. So Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for one more last layout with this paper pack. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.